Okay, so today we're going to make Sauerbraten. This is a simple recipe given to me by my friend Otis from Texas. And we're going to start by chopping up one onion. Actually, today we're making the marinade for the Sauerbraten, which is going to marinate for about 2 to 3 days in the refrigerator. And we're going to put this in a pot, chopped onions. Okay, in this pot of onion, we're going to add 2 cups of water, half a cup of red wine vinegar, half a cup of dry wine, the good wine that you'll like, 2 bay leaves, and some fresh ground pepper. And now we're going to bring this to a boil. After it boils, we're going to let it cool down, and then we're going to pour it on the meat and marinate it for a couple of days, 2 to 3 days. Alright, so we got a 4-pound round roast. And it's a little under 4 pounds, but we're putting this in the crock pot. We're going to pour the marinade on it, which has come down to room temperature. We're going to cover the saran wrap and throw it in the refrigerator for 3 days. It's Thursday afternoon and we're going to cook this on Sunday. While it's marinating in the refrigerator, we are going to turn it over several times a day because it doesn't quite cover the top. Alright, so the marinade has been marinating the beef for 3 days now, and here it is, patted dry. I saved the reserved marinade and added in a little bit more water to bring it to about 3 cups. Carrots, onions, celery cut up. We're going to make a little bit of flour to thicken everything up. But first we're going to brown the meat. Alright, so we got a nice brown on all 4 sides. That looks really good there. I took out some of the fat, excess fat, a couple tablespoons, and now we're just going to saute in the vegetables here. I put more vegetables than the recipe called for, but I just happen to like it. There's some good brownings on the bottom of that. That's going to come up in flavor when we throw the marinade in there. So we'll let that saute up for a little while, 5 to 8 minutes. And then we're going to add in the flour to make a little roux. And once that roux is made, we'll add in the marinade. And that will bring that to a boil. We'll drop this meat back in and let her simmer for about 2 hours. Alright, so let's add the flour here and thicken this up a bit. So let's go ahead and add the marinade. Quick deglazing going on here. We're going to bring this up to a boil now. Let's put the meat back in and let her simmer for the grand old 2 hours. Wow, look at that. Okay, we are almost done. It's going to pull this meat out. And we're going to slice this up and put it back in there. But first, we got some ginger snaps. And we're going to toss this in here. Help sweeten it up. I think that's about a half a cup. I didn't measure it, just eyeballed it. Alright, meat's all sliced up here, and we're just going to put it back in here and bring her up to a simmer again and call it done. This is done. That's because I broke my one and only wine glass.